Welcome to the DKHiz, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DKHiz, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. All right, y'all, we got to talk about this movie, The Avatar. I think it's number three that it's been put out, and three that I've seen. I will say this: the last movie, I've seen all three. Let's be clear. And I enjoyed all three of them. I think the last one was one of my favorite ones, and the crazy thing is that it was 3 hours long. So like, how in the world could that be my favorite Avatar? But apparently it is, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. So if you don't know, Avatar is the movie that has all the green people or whatever. I mean the blue people. Yeah. And they're supposed to be a representation of basically I don't know, but like spiritual, I'm thinking spiritual world, and then, if I'm not mistaken, and how they represent the spiritual world, and then there's a body somewhere on earth that models them. But I could be wrong, because I didn't get none of that in this last movie. It was basically they were living their lives on their planet, on their earth, dealing with humans. So I could be off on it. But I'm surprised, like I said, that this is the my favorite, because I've seen three movies, and this movie was 3 hours long, maybe three and a half, with the ads and everything. And I'm just a little shocked that I actually enjoyed it. Like, from beginning to end, I was watching the screen. Like, somebody said they had fell asleep, but I guess that person maybe have a little attention shortage or whatever. I feel like I do sometimes. If it's boring, I'm gonna be like turned off, but this was not boring at all. So I will say, I would encourage everybody to go see this movie, especially if you like number one and two. And if you just can't stand long movies, then maybe you won't enjoy it. I really don't like long movies, because most long movies are boring, but this one was surprisingly, like I said, good, bro. I do have a few things that I did not like about the movie, but it's really minor and it's really not anything. So we're gonna talk about that last, okay? So first of all, I want to say that the 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 dynamic of the movie of coming as your enemy was amazing on that, and like, that was something I would have never thought of. And the fact that they had a human ch- child there was unexpected. Like, wow, and he had got accustomed to the Avatar way of living and life, and he was, very vital in the movie. But I guess I will get into my issue. My biggest issue was that I just didn't see any black people in the movie, and I felt like it was a little bit of mockery towards black people. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not going to cap on that. However, a lot of movies do that. They'll be black roles, but they'll cast white counterparts, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't feel away, because they've been doing it for years, but I guess I got annoyed with it because of the style hair that these people had on their head. True enough, when you watch the Egyptian movie or whatever, a lot of those characters are black, even though they said the Egyptians had, dark skin or whatever. The people in the movie weren't even really suntanned or whatever. So it's like blatant kind of disrespect in the face. And I don't know. So the braided hair, the dreads was prevalent through the movie. And that was really my only complaint because I know no way in heck would I ever see a white person, a Caucasian person, or really even an Asian person rocking any of those styles. Especially, I don't care if you're in a jungle or not. Like, I still don't see y'all rocking dreads or braids, and I don't really care what you say. You really can't make me believe that you feel like we're gonna be rocking dreads and braids. Like, no way, no way. Because first of all, y'all can't even bear to get y'all hair braided for one. Then on top of that, y'all are really into washing your hair. So why would y'all have like dreads? You know what I'm saying? So it don't really make any sense. So that really made me feel like y'all was playing a black character role, which y'all were hiring white actors and did not want to hire any black actors. Now, don't get me wrong, I know we can be a trying at some time, and maybe the body type didn't fit the physique of what the women had on, because the women had like basically like a bead over their brassiere area, like, and it was like easy to slip out. Like, maybe they, but I know it's some smaller chested women, but then some of their bodies out would be kind of sexually connotated, because some of their back sides are like obese, bigger. I don't know really what the situation was, but I did see one black character in the movie, maybe two. And I don't remember this being in number one and two. Like, I could clearly remember seeing black characters. I think one of the main characters was black. In my opinion, that's what I thought, but maybe I was wrong. So the fact that there wasn't any black characters rubbed me the wrong way. And then they went to this other island to meet this other group of people, and these people had thick lips, but they looked not black either. They looked like they were Honduran or something like that, from the islands of Hawaii or something like that. I don't know, but their hairstyle was still black. Like the braided at the front or whatever, and then it was like loosely curled at the back. Like, it seemed like they would be more inclined to have the hairstyle that the people that were played by the Caucasian race had, because they had, the fuller frames, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I found that kind of disrespectful, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, especially when I first saw it at the beginning of the movie. I almost messed up my whole interpretation of the movie. And I was like mad. But at the end of the day, I was able to get over it, since it was so early in the movie that I noticed it, that I was able to move on past that, and I was able to enjoy the storyline of the movie, and it got me emotional, it got me in my feelings, it got me just ready to like say, get them, fight back, fight back. So it had me enthralled in the movie, which I do like, really like, because at the end of the day, it's like, I've been a fan of Avatar, and I remember some black people, that's a YouTube couple, music industry couple, who even painted their bodies to look like avatars, like people, and their hair looked natural with that in their head. So I don't know what to call that. Was that a form of racism or not? Um, I hope not. I don't think it was intentional, because like I said, they've been doing it for so long. But to me, it was also like, like kind of disrespectful. But then too, the avatar body frames do not match the black people's body frame, if that makes sense. Because yeah, it probably would have been a bit much if the black women were out there in their nothingness, butt out, breast out. So I kind of can overlook it just for that fact, just because we do got body yada 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 yada, body yada 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 yada. Okay, that's the only reason why I'm gonna ignore it, because yeah, I know it ain't. I'll be mad too. I'll be mad too, because the little kids are gonna be watching this, and I don't want kids looking at butt and breast and going home and thinking thoughts that Mama, what did I just see on my timeline? Like, they need to just go watch the movie, and that could have been a distraction. I'm not gonna lie, because some people just naturally distract without even trying. They grab at attention, even with our natural hair and dreads, even with, because most of our population has dreads opposed to the white population, and the Honduras population have those hairstyles and braids. We do it all the time, and so it really got me like they really was watching how we do our hair and got somebody do a wig of it and they put it on their head. But it's cool. I'm gonna let y'all slide just for that fact. That's the only reason. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have to put some clothes on the next episode or something. I don't know. And or get some skinny black girls because they got some that are slim, trim. But overall, I would say definitely go see this movie. It was definitely worth it. I really want to see it again. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at the His House for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you liked anything that was said on today or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.